From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes steps away to his left. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Wilson
and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 74 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Rolling to his left. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Watch the whip. Watch the safety crease.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up on 2nd down now. It's Carson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On third down, Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th.
Mike, 380.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Not that time for Watkins.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
To throw is Wilson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. Touchdown, Seahawks. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 38, Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting.
And my goodness, another interception. picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
We play to win. Let's go. Hey, move the team. 12. 59. Let's go, Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Come on now. Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Dancing to his left. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Again, Wilson flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because.
And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw again is Wilson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will, because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
37, Chiefs, 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again, being chased out left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
Let's go defense! Let's go defense!
43!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Come on, dude! Hey, Ripley! Under 10! Under 15! Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Wilson buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack. Wilson dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Nick Vanette there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check. Lucky.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A big pick up there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. To throw is Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Seahawks 52, Chiefs 33.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mahomes. Now a desperate. And now here is another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And Dixon, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.